Hello, I'm going to show you a presentation here on 3 different ways to set up the friction rings on a Browning Auto-5 Magnum series, a 3-inch Magnum. Okay, the first one I'm going to show you is the correct way to set up the gun so it will fire and cycle 3-inch Magnum lead loads, that shooting 1 1/2 ounce of shot or more. So the spring is on the magazine tube, and you'll notice there are 2 different types of rings. There are these black ones, friction rings, and they have a beveled and a flat side. Then you also have these bronze friction rings, which are the same on both ends. So for the 3-inch Magnum load, take one of your black friction rings, place it over the tube, and the flat side will go against the spring. Next, take a bronze friction ring. Next, take another black friction ring and put the beveled side towards the bronze ring so it fits into that little groove there. Then take the other black friction ring, put it on so that the 2 flat sides are touching. And then take the last friction ring, bronze one, and put it over the end. Now you're ready to put your barrel back on, assemble the gun, and it will fire and cycle lead 1 1/2 ounce loads. Okay. Now, if you want to shoot 2 3/4 inch heavy loads or 3-inch steel shot loads, you will need to configure the gun differently. This time you will only be using 2 friction rings, a black one and a bronze one. Take the flat black one, put the flat side against the spring. Take a bronze friction ring, place it over that. Now the gun is configured correctly, and it will fire and cycle lead shot loads that are 2 3/4 inch with a payload of 1 1/4 ounce of lead shot. This is also the correct way to set up your gun so it will fire and cycle 3-inch steel shot loads. Now the last thing I'm going to show you is how to set up your gun so it will fire and cycle light 2 3/4 inch trap loads, skeet loads, or light field loads. This gun was not designed to shoot these loads. However, you can configure the gun in a way that will allow you to fire these 1 1/8 ounce loads and 1 ounce lead loads and have it cycle and operate correctly. What you'll need to do is get yourself a standard spring. So this is the Magnum spring here. You put it right there. That's the one that came on the gun. You can buy a standard recoil spring for about $20 from most gun parts store like Midwest or something like that. Here is the standard spring. And you'll notice that the standard spring is much shorter and less stout, less thick than the Magnum spring. Okay. So take the standard recoil spring, place it over the magazine tube. Oh, sorry. The first thing you need to do is to take 2 black friction rings, place one over the magazine too, so that the flat end is towards the receiver. You will then take a second one and place it in the opposite direction so that the flat end is towards the muzzle of the gun. Now take your standard recoil spring, place it on the gun. Then you will take the black friction ring and place it with the flat side against the standard spring. You will then take a bronze ring and place it on next. And then you will put the barrel on and assemble the gun. In this way, the gun will now shoot and cycle light target loads that fire 1 1/8 ounce of lead shot. This will also work for using 1 ounce lead loads, provided they fire with at least 1,300 feet per second muzzle velocity. So now you can use your Magnum load on the target range to shoot skeet, trap, clays, whatever. Or you can take it onto the dove field and shoot these lighter loads, so you don't have to shoot the heavy Magnum or heavy loads for those purposes. Thank you for watching, and I hope this works out for you. You'll also notice that some years ago I made a PowerPoint presentation describing this, which is also found on my YouTube channel, Dux-R-Us.